football is set for a tremendous battle. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
USC trying to get back to national prominence. They have not been able to crack that college football playoff code. A 9-4 season did show signs of improvement, but it wasn't good enough for fans. They do return quarterback Jaden Mayaga. He has shown some talent and composure in the pocket, but USC's got work to do to get back to national relevance. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Sun Devils ready to kick it away first. Here's the return from inside his 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Trojans offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
At the 35, he's got room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Williams got it. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Miller. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Arizona State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be fourth down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. He's got his man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Knocked down for the tackle.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these D-ends are licking their chops, and you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on third down.
Oh, they're after him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Is complete. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air. It's Mayava. Pressure coming. And they got it.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Not much there. He gets one to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got the quick pass. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
Gives it on the option. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayava at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season, they've got to be able to tote it.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to run, it's Jordan.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Makes the grab. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Here's the pressure. Nailed on the right sideline. Touchdown, USC. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. There's a crease. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. On 1st down, it's Brown again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Here's a heat. Takes the easy completion. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. On the move, he fires. And his throw is incomplete.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Makes the catch and he's free. Works his way to the 4-yard line and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Here's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Jordan. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He gets it out to the 17. The cover unit right there to make the stop. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off for Brown. Nice move to keep running. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the 1st down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the 2nd half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To throw, it's Bowling. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The run inside. It's Jordan. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught by Williams on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. The play action fake. Got his man. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Finds us back in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They've got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down.
Makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This is a huge drive for this offense. Now 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Bowley. Here comes the heat. Right on the money. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Jordan.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. Going to try to get it himself. Got the 1st down. There he goes. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Trying play action. Complete. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. From the red zone, it's Jordan. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Trojans. And the stomping has commenced. He'll try to tack on one more.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The option, he'll keep it. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to the counter play. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. Back to first down.
Field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now, 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. At the 35, he's open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Could not make his way to the corner.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Boley. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still...
Fires one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bowman. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
Maybe a crease. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Turning it on. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Offense getting set for first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.